Good morning, guys! Welcome back to my daily writing updates. To recap, hey guys, my name is Vivi. I am currently writing my first novel. It's a fantasy novel about a disgraced spy who infiltrates a rural organization hiding a dangerous secret: cursed magic. So, to update y'all on my progress on my novel. Yesterday, I wrote 137 words of chapter 6. Yes, I'm finally starting on chapter 6. I also worked out an outline that I think I am happy with. I've been very conflicted, or I guess you could say I've been very torn on what I want to do with chapter 6 because I know how I want it to end. Like, the main point of the chapter is like, I know how I want it to end. It's just that I need to get to that point. And I thought it would be too easy if my main character Ellerin just went straight to that point. I wanted to put a few more obstacles, at least one more obstacle in her path, so that it doesn't feel like she's getting everything handed to her, And she needs a win. I think Ellerin needs a win and some agency after a little bit more agency after the last couple of chapters where she's directing some of the conversation, but it also kind of feels like she is watching and going with the flow. She's going with the flow and waiting to see where her decision takes her, right? So I think she needs that win. So yesterday I spent a lot of time brainstorming what to do with chapter 6, and I kept seesawing between two options, which in the end I took neither. I ended up following neither of those options because while I was messaging my writing circle, one of them pointed out that, well, not really pointed out, one of them asked me if the reception hall was that hard to find, and I responded that, well, it's late at night and it's foggy. It would be much easier for my main character to ask for directions, or to ask for someone to lead her to the reception hall if there's anyone around. Right? So, because that was the direction that one of the outlines I was toying with was leading me towards. But what I didn't like about that outline is that it meant that I would probably need to create another character, one or two more characters. And I didn't like the thought of that when I knew that my cast was already quite large. Maybe as throwaway characters, they could work as throwaway characters, but the way that I'd introduce the second one would mean that they'd seem like an important character, which they really would not be. That's why I wasn't so happy with that outline. But now I've figured out a better outline, a better order of events that would bring back a throwaway character that I already introduced prior to this, which would make sense because it would close off the arc or the question that I opened earlier in the novel, in an earlier chapter. So yeah, I'm happy with this outline, and I wrote 137 words of it. I'm going to keep writing again today. I would have written more yesterday, except I underestimated my travel time. How much time it would take me to get to and from dance class that I signed up for via ClassPass. So that ate up a bit of time. That ate up a chunk of my writing time. But it's okay. I can make do with I can probably make up for it today or tomorrow. As long as I'm writing, you know? As long as I have words, an increasing word count, I think I'll be fine. And yeah. So those are my updates for today, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.